Hello everybody, Poto here, and today, taking a look at the Heritage Rough Rider. This is a revolver that I've had for a little bit now. I think I've had it since like January of this year. But something I've also been waiting on since January of this year is a 22 Magnum cylinder. Heritage has still not even like updated jack shit, and every time I try calling them, they like to do the up our hours are no one is available. Our hours are blank to blank, even when I'm calling within that range. And God forbid you call within 30 minutes of 3 o'clock because then they just let it ring for 30 minutes and then you get hit with that. Our hours are blank to blank. So, if you're getting this, just get it as a 22 LR. Don't expect to get a 22 mag cylinder or jack shit from Heritage if you order from them. I'm still trying to get in contact with them to get my $30 back for the cylinder. So, yeah. Anyway, that bit of salt aside, this is a little 22 LR revolver. I had put a rail on here as a joke a while ago, so that's why there's two little holes there. Because I wanted to mount an optic to this, so that way it would just be funny with a red dot on this. Um, but this revolver, it's actually pretty fun to shoot. It is just single action, so you have to pull the hammer to actually activate the trigger. It's not double where you can just pull the trigger and it'll automatically cock and all that. Now, what is neat about this is it has a safety. Not very common for revolvers to have a safety. There's actually a few times, and you'll see it in some of the shooting footage I'm going to put up, uh, of me actually leaving the safety on as I go to shoot, just because it's a revolver. You don't think there's a safety, and then you go, pull the trigger, and nothing happens. It's just like, did I misfire? And then you look and it's like, oh, my safety's on. And then you do it again, and bang, perfect 6 times. So it's just kind of an interesting little thing there. The cylinder does not actually come and like rotate out and like flop out of the frame for you to load it. You pull the hammer to half cock, you open this little door, and you can rotate it to unload your spent casings and load new rounds in. To unload, you have a little push rod right here that you can see actually come out the back here to get rid of your spent casings. And if you do want to take this apart, you press in this button here. There's a little knurled piece on the rod here that you can pull out. This holds your cylinder in place. From there, you can flip it back over. You want to have it at half cock for this so it actually releases. And you can just pull the cylinder out just like that. This is a little dirty. I don't really clean this. It just keeps running, so I don't really care. But yeah, got your little 6-shot cylinder. See how much spacing there is. There is a 9-shot variant of this. You do need the 9-shot frame, so that way it has like the proper timing and all that for the 9. Because if you try to put a 9-shot into this, you're maybe going to have one of those 9 actually line up and fire. And that's assuming it doesn't get close enough where the firing pin can nick the edge of one of the rounds and set it off into the frame, which would obviously be bad. But yeah, and it's vice versa. You can't put the 6 round into the 9. Now, aside from that, this thing shooting is actually a lot of fun to shoot. It's a 22, so there's no recoil. It's quite heavy. I have put a little bit of red paint just on the backside of the front sight just to help out with the picture there, because you don't really have that good of a rear sight. It's just that notch in the top there. So that little bit of red just helps a ton with locating that. So it's just something I'd recommend doing for just a little why not. Other than that, it's simple. It's got a lot of customization to it. You can swap out the hammer, the cylinders, the triggers. You can get a shorter barrel. You can swap out the grips. Get different, cylinders in 22 mag if they ever send it to you. If you order straight from them, you can get different engraved cylinders, all that. So there's actually a lot of cool stuff that can be done with this little gun. Not to mention, it's just a lot of fun to shoot because 22 is cheap. This makes you feel like a cowboy, and that's really it. Cheap cowboy gun. This cost me like $130 at Rural King. You can probably get them cheaper once again in case like you go to a pawn store or go to a gun store where they might actually have these on clearance because they might have set for a little while, or they have a couple used ones that they want to get rid of. They're fun little guns. So, yeah. Besides the really crap customer service on Heritage and, not getting my stuff that I ordered, the gun itself is great. So go to your gun store and buy a gun. But maybe don't go straight to Heritage for that free shipping on a cylinder offer, because you might never actually get that cylinder and then be perpetually fighting Heritage to try to get your $30 back. On that note, I'm just going to leave you guys with some shooting footage, and we'll say goodbye. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, feel free to leave a like. If you have something to say, leave a comment down in the comments below. And most importantly, consider subscribing. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.
Oh my gosh. Come on, here. Save money on ammunition. And the shoot's free.
Work for ammo, right?
Right. Go work for ammo.